Hey folks. So I'm not done with this loadout. I'm stuck on it. Had a good life with it, and I figured we'd do a little review and just talk about it a little bit more. Notice how I just got a free start there. One lovely thing about the Dead Ringer is it gives you a lot of low-hanging fruit. Sometimes you just get to walk right up to people and stab them. And you can't really do that with the IW. You gotta risk the decloak and them hearing the noise. Give it a giveaway. And with this loadout, the low-hanging fruit becomes very valuable. You get a good number of crits from it pretty quickly. And a thoroughly convincing disguise. You pretty much automatically get the best disguise you could have as far as convincingness goes with the eternal reward after each stab. And once you break the disguise, look, I've got 6 crits, a full clip to defend myself with in the meantime until I get my Feign back. And once I get a Feign, it's time to go for another stab, or maybe use those crits if I see an opening. Oops, a little overeager there. I'm glad that didn't crit. So now I'm just scanning for low health targets. Really important to have a sense of everybody's health when you're using this loadout. If you see anyone that's under 102, go ahead and take the shot. If they're above 102 or overhealed, hold off. Go for a stab. But low health targets get the gun. Sloppy there, but that's okay. Generally, I find Soldier to be the most the most convincing disguise. So it's slow. I don't like being stuck with it, but it gets checked barely at all, especially when you're disguised as a soldier that's down. See, I've got a dozen crits here just waiting for me. If I ever get in trouble, I'll bust those out. I'm looking for opportunities to use them, but like, happy to get more. Overshoot that by a little bit, that's too bad. Recently switched to a new mouse, so my muscle memory is a little off. Alright, now we're waiting for the Dead Ringer to recharge, but lots of low health targets around, so let's go ahead and take advantage of that with our diamond back. Don't want to die with 12 crits in the clip, that's always a bad feeling. But they don't have to be low health. Like when you've got 2 full crit clips, it's not a bad idea to be a little more liberal with your usage of those crits. Similar ethos to like a medic who has fully recharge. You wanna pop those crits, not drop them. It's okay to miss. People overestimate the volume of the Dead Ringer. The drop-off for the volume is dramatic. It actually doesn't play a sound if you're from a distance of about that of the 2 fort sewers. One side of the 2 fort sewers. It won't even play a sound at that distance. But it's really only right up close that it plays a loud sound. If you've got a little distance from the target, it's a very faint noise that's easily masked by noise. By ambient noises, and gunfire and the likes. What makes the Dead Ringer a little more pronounced than the IW's decloak is just that it plays on a higher frequency, which isn't masked by as many sounds. The IW is kind of a low to mid-range frequency noise, whereas the Dead Ringer is quite high frequency and not really masked by many sounds in the game. Explosions don't quite do the trick, flames don't quite do the trick. The Heavy's minigun's a pretty good mask, but not as common as explosions. I encourage you to get in a server with a friend and just test out the decloak sounds with another person from various distances. Just get a feel for it. Really important skill to have. It will be rewarding in the long run. Alright, it's just hanging out now, waiting for somebody to come along. Still got 4 crits, so gonna be a little proactive with those. Feels awful to miss those things. I'm not gonna get this frag, but we're buying ourselves some time and eating up this Pyro's time. Always good to keep people occupied. Once I get on a pretty substantial kill streak, I really make an extra effort to stay alive because you get people chasing you. You absorb the enemy's energies when you're on a kill streak. They run around looking for you, wasting time trying to kill the spy rather than cap the cart. And that's good for winning. I'm not the kind of player that really enjoys other people having a bad time, but when people are frustrated, they don't play right. See that demo up there? Me too. Notice it's in the red, so I'm just going to take my time, line that shot up, and boop. Reminds me of the old Ambassador. It's really nice to have those long range options with this loadout. It's something I really missed. It's nice to have targets that are far away that I can do something about again. See if we can get a stab here. And also, one thing you can't really see very well in this demo is I'm switching my disguised weapons up. I'm very active with that. Like your disguise is extra convincing if you're not using your primary disguise weapon. So press last disguise while you've got your melee out or your secondary out to get a more convincing disguise. That's that. Just wanted to share. I love this loadout, and I think that you might too. So give it a shot. See you next time, everybody.